Hey YouTube, thought I'd come out here and show you my panels since I haven't really showed you a picture of those. Let me turn you around. Here's the, I think they call them the Aurora panels. They're 36 volts. There's the specs on them. Peak output that I've seen is 180 watts. They're set up right now. These are from Pecron, and the reason I bought them was because they're suited well. They're made for my power station, and at 200 watts they're more than enough to get me fully charged in a single day. So we brought these out here, plugged it in to an empty power station about 10 o'clock, and as you can see we're at 100%, and we got to 100% about a half an hour ago. So basically in 4 hours. It's not showing any input because the only way to show any input is to plug something into it. I'm gonna turn you back around. I'm not sure I have anything I want to. Well, maybe just plug in this hole and it will show input. Let's see. Oh. And it's turned on, and it's still not taking much in. It's only, without it plugged into the power station, it's only using 12 watts. So yeah, but it took let me get out of the sun somewhere. It took a little over 3 hours to fill up. I should just plug in a different, something that uses juice, but I don't really have nothing. All the bikes are charged. So I've had I've had them, the solar panels for a little over a week. I've used them almost every day. Yesterday it was cloudy out. I was getting about 30 watts of input, and it was cloudy and hazy, so that's the worst possible conditions, but you still get something. The station to charge the bike twice, I checked it out. I wanted to make sure it would do at least once, but it fully charged it twice. The other day I posted a video, it's showing it after a full charge. Well, it wasn't really a full charge because to deplete my truck would take literally 50 miles probably. Am I right? Even on the next to the last setting, so the sports setting, it's still 30 miles to empty, and that's cooking. It would probably charge the electric premium, both batteries, to full, and the charger on the Trek uses about 80-90 watts until it gets to the balancing phase, and it uses 13 watts then. And the electric charger uses 107 watts until it gets to the balancing phase, which is around 4 hours, and then it only uses 14 watts, but it uses more power than the Trek charger because it's not as efficient. My guess, because the Trek actually should use more power. It's converting 110 down to 36 volts, which would take more power to do, and the Trek is converting it down to the electric is converting it down to 48 volts, so it should, the electric charger should be more efficient, and it isn't. So basically, once it gets to 4 hours, it's the idle phase, and it just kind of peaks for a little bit and it goes back and forth down. So if you're looking for a power station to charge your bike a couple of times, or if you're looking for a power station to keep your bike charged, the Pecron's going to be the best bet. From 46%, the initial charge, what it took to charge my bike, I plugged in the solar panel. Even at 30 watts, it charged to full by the end of the day. And needless to say, it would only take about 2 hours to charge it to full on a sunny day. So for our use, it is the best power station out there, bar none. It is efficient. Normal power stations are in the 80% range as far as they're rated at, say, the Pecron is rated at 614 watts, but usable is 580 or so. So it's at 91% of usable capacity, whereas most of the power stations out there range from in the 70s to high 80s, but very few of them manage 90. And the most efficient mode for this power station is running the AC inverter. It uses more power on the DC side than it does on the AC side. And the reason behind that is because the native voltage for the power station is 28 volts, or fully charged voltage is 28 volts. So it has to use a converter to convert the 28 volts down to 12 volts or 13.2 volts. Whoa. That you need to run a 12 volt system. And the inverter does a better job and is more efficient than the DC converter. So that being said, just a short video. It's not too short, 7 minutes, just talking about that. I wanted to show you the panels. They are $299 from Pecron Direct. It took about 2 weeks to get them. Well, 10 days. FedEx is the slowest shipping service, bar none, to get them, and I'm really pleased with the output. Whereas my other set of my other panel, I'd be lucky if I was getting 60 watts right now, half of the rated power. And these I've seen as high as almost 90% of the rated power. In order to get 100%, if I was down in, say, Australia, I'd probably be getting 100% of the rated power. But where we are located in Michigan, this is probably as much as you can expect for a panel that is that is foldable. Now, maybe a regular 100 or 200 watt panel, I might actually get 200 watts, but with this, that's what I'm getting. And it's a hot day, so the panel's a little bit, the hotter it is, the panel gets, the less energy it produces. So right now, it's when I came out here the last time, it was at 155 watts, which is more than what I need. Have a great day. Get out there and enjoy life.